Let's talk about the Epstein files. Big Epstein leak full of hilarious and criminal, okay, not at all hilarious stuff like CSA stuff. Basically, it seems like Epstein had a bunch of shit on everyone, but Donald Trump especially. Donald Trump really likes the kids. Like, I think the best one, which I have to lead with obviously, is I'm not going to search for blowjob on my stream while showing you what shows up, just in case. So Epstein, I don't know which one it is. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I'm going to say both. He claimed someone had photos of Donald Trump engaging in the sexual act known as fellatio with a man named Bubba. Bizarre Epstein files reference to Trump, Putin, and oral sex with Bubba draws scrutiny in Congress. Now, apparently Bubba is Bill Clinton's nickname. So, I just want you to think about that. Just have a minute here while I stare deeply into your eyes. Okay, so Jeffrey Epstein sent an email to his brother Mark. His brother asked Jeffrey if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba, being what people suspect is Bill Clinton. Hold on, because I think I saw an article about like Jeffrey Epstein's brother coming forward. Oh my god, this is a hilarious title. Trump did not perform sex act on Clinton, insists Epstein's brother. What a headline. I love that they're having to publish stuff like this. This is insane. Like, I'm going to show you stuff here as well that pretty much confirms the obscene influence Jeffrey Epstein had over politicians the world over. Just soon enough, but this is like more than enough already, right? So what did the brother say? Oh, he didn't actually deny that there was oral sex, that Trump gave oral sex to a male of some description. What he said was that Bubba did not refer to Clinton specifically. In some of the emails, Epstein claimed that Mr. Trump knew about the girls and offered to show a reporter photos of Donald and girls in bikinis in my kitchen. Interesting. In another email, Epstein also said, I believe that he was the only person who can bring down Trump. I wonder who killed him. I'd say it was probably a Clinton-Trump collaboration, and that might have been when the Bubba incident occurred. So after Trump split, Epstein said he could take him down. Jeffrey Epstein cast himself as a Trump insider and wanted to leverage potentially damaging information about the president and his business dealings, according to emails with associates. So Trump does seem like the most compromised guy. Maybe we're all just focusing on him because he's Trump. There was also emails between like Epstein and some like German biologist where the biologist was talking to Epstein like about how he wanted to genetically engineer blacks to be smarter. Like the global elite are literally talking about this sort of shit behind closed doors all the fucking time. Shit like that. There was another email chain where Epstein talked about like having been involved in the planning of regime change in Slovenia before it happened and then it happened. Or was it Slovakia? It's the same thing. So Epstein sent an email. By the way, it's fucking crazy that Epstein was sending these emails in just like a regular old Gmail account, given how easy it is for like the feds to get a hold of that. So he's talking about how like, hold on. Miro Lajčák, Slovakian politician, former Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Slovak Republic. Okay. In the email, in the 15th of March, 2018, Epstein says, his government will fall this week as planned. And then apparently 6 hours after that, the government fell. So that's an interesting thing to see. And if you're thinking this is like out there, this is like a conspiracy theory, the most insane thing that I've seen about this so far is apparently there's linked Epstein, there's like subpoenaed Epstein texts as well. And I believe it was the Washington Post took these texts between Epstein and a sitting Democratic Party politician during like a House committee hearing or something. And they time-stamped the text with the recording of the House committee hearing. And they straight up showed that Epstein was talking to her and telling her directly what to say the whole time. So his control and influence goes so far beyond everything that everyone else, even honestly beyond what I thought, but Barack Obama. Also beyond what others like liberals have been desperately trying to claim this whole time. Like ContraPoints, for example, was claiming because, you know, she's friends with Hillary Clinton and the Clinton family, as we know, that Epstein was a pedophile, but only for himself, right? He didn't traffic kids to anyone else or anyone, even adults. Even if he was trafficking adults, that would be horrible as well. But she claimed that no one else was involved in that side of him. She claimed that, like, he kept the pedophilia and the politics and the finance stuff separate. I seriously doubt that, because otherwise, how the fuck could this have happened? Like, just watch this video.
This was when Barack Obama was president.
So, text from Jeffrey Epstein from 1 minute before what you're seeing right now. Are you chewing?
Of the United States.
Dr. Democratic senator or whatever the fuck, this is a congresswoman. No, she's a congresswoman, okay. Looks at her phone a minute after this text was sent.
Once driving through a struggling neighborhood in Chicago.
At this very moment, when she looks up from her phone, a text is sent to Jeffrey Epstein saying, not anymore.
Commented that only black
He's clearly watching the live feed and telling her what to say.
people could live that way. Attorney-client privilege, yes, I will turn it over.
You, as my friend Mr. Meadows pointed out,
So Cohen, that's this was a hearing about with like Trump's lawyer. I believe at this time, like, Epstein had turned against Trump, so he was like trying to like guide people against him. Epstein sends her a text saying, talk about Rona. She looks at her phone, clearly reading the text.
This committee even today in a written submission that contradicted your testimony. You have
She sends him a text asking who Rona is.
suggested you are going to review that. Did you review? Are you going to review it in our next break to correct the record? Yes or no?
Yes.
Question.
She sends his follow-up text. I'm up next. Is that an acronym? Tell me what you're talking about.
You helped out the president's campaign, or were involved in the campaign as a representative, as a spokesman. Even in your words today, it was your idea.
Epstein says that's his assistant, Trump's assistant, I guess. Or maybe Cohen's assistant, not sure which.
For the campaign dating back to 2011. Is that accurate? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Weisenberg and other individuals, Ms. Rona. Who are those individuals? Are they with the Trump organization?
They
and
are.
Are there other people that we should be meeting with?
So Alan Weisselberg is the chief financial officer.
Uh-huh.
The
You got to
Trump
quickly give us
organization.
as many names as you can so we can get to them.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Ms. Rona, what is Ms. Rona's position?
Rona Graff is Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And would she be able to corroborate many of the statements that you've made here?
Yes, her office is directly next to his.
Epstein, 2 minutes later, sends her a text saying, good work.
And she's involved in a lot.
Wow, right? Wow. The guy with the secret pedophile island and the plane that Billy Clinton and Noam Chomsky and Trump and all these other people flew on regularly to his secret pedophile island directly seems to like have absurd power and influence over sitting politicians. Something that Noam Chomsky, as we went over in the previous video, that it might be the future video. If you're watching this on my channel, I might have released this one before the Chomsky one. But Chomsky noted himself that he was very impressed with Epstein's ability to influence people and get connections with people in higher places. I wonder how he got those things. Wonder if it was kids. So yep, this is crazy, especially because this stuff is just the tip of the iceberg. Like, this is just what they want to release. Like, I think they feel pressured into releasing this. I think it was like a vote in Congress that got some of this released. There's still like 95% of the files that are yet to be released. Many of the files are still redacted. This is like a carefully chosen selection. If they were already this bad and this incriminating, like saying stuff like Donald Trump gives blowjob, like talking about Trump hanging out with kids in bikinis and stuff like that, imagine what else there is in the files they did not release. Those who believed that there was like a secret pedophile cabal controlling Western governments, they weren't that far off. It's just that it wasn't just the Democrats, it's the Republicans as well. Another, like, it's kind of weird nowadays that, I mean, it's not weird at all, honestly, but the, like, out-and-out crazed conspiracy theorists who believe everything, their worldview is closer to the actual reality of the situation than the liberal worldview is. It's always been like that, but now it's even more obvious that, like, the shit that's, like, really behind the scenes is coming out now, probably for the first time ever, honestly. Because if you think this is just now, if you think this is just Epstein, if you think there's not other instances of this sort of thing happening now and throughout history, I think you're a bit naive. And the only reason that we don't specifically know about it is because it hasn't been forced out into the open like how this stuff has. Part of it, why this can happen is the internet. Pressure from the internet, People can read stuff more. They can get angry at stuff more. You know, the mainstream media doesn't control dissemination or like the right to dissent openly anymore. You know, your voice can be heard, and you can read what's being released, find what's being released way more easily. So the global elite are in new territory with this dastardly thing called social media, and that's why we're finding out about this stuff now. I wonder what happened in the past that we don't know about, and what's happening right now, and what will happen in the future. Because this shit, honestly, conspiracy theorists, huge W. Huge big W. Bet aliens are real now. Anything's possible.